Whoa, what is this? A Let's Play without Rob? That's right, it's me, Tony, and we're here playing Bloodborne here in gaming play. So, inmates, are you welcome? Are you ready for a new adventure? The reason we're doing this is just because Rob can't always meet with me to guarantee we can have content every week. We haven't run out of videos so far, but just in case, I decided I'll be playing this game anyway. I've been playing it a lot recently. I've been having a ton of fun with it. We're gonna try a new build that I haven't played yet in the game. I'll explain that more as we get into it. But yeah, I thought you guys might like to just see some gameplay other than Ratchet and Clank, just to mix it up. I remember you guys wanted to watch some Dark Souls at one point, but we never got to finishing that. But we'll hush after the plot.
Well,
You've come to the right place. I like to pretend this guy is just some creepy old dude. I actually don't remember who this is. I haven't beat it yet. But where's an outsider like yourself? I don't even know what he said. Blood of your own. So he's conducting some sort of contract ritual thing that I'm taking a part of, because I, in Bloodborne, am a hunter here to rid this town of Yharnam, which is a beautiful, deathly, disgusting, grotesque town called Yharnam that is being overrun by plague. I don't. It's some sort of virus like lycanthropy, which is werewolfism. So we're trying to kill everyone that affected. So everyone, I don't know. The lore of this game is honestly, it's very much like Dark Souls. It's very explore the lore. You don't really know the lore unless you go out looking for it. It drops subtle hint through through cutscenes like that. But other than that, Bloodborne is just kind of what you make it. You don't have to know the lore to play the game. You don't have to understand the lore, and you don't have to like go do quests like, oh, you got to go to this guy, and then you got to go to this guy, and then you got to go to this guy, but you got to talk to this guy first. It's not like that. You just go. If any of you have played Dark Souls, the same way. Gwen Stefani? Is that actually how you spell her name? Sure, why not? Yes. That's fine. We're gonna go female. We're gonna make her old. And she's gonna be okay, the build I wanna do. Milk toast. That's a really weird way to spell milk toast. And unless it's like a British thing that I don't know. That's milk toast, evidently. It's average, so everything's pretty leveled out. It doesn't really matter what your starting blood echoes are, your starting levels are. All those starting levels are the same, except for waste of skin, which is you are nothing talentless. You shouldn't have been born. That is a cruel, cruel fate. No, this is a cruel fate, but that is a cruel thing to do. To be. You start off with lower stats than anyone. It's just kind of like even more challenging off the bat, as if this game needs more challenge. But I'm going to go with a high. I don't know if I want to run skill or blood tinge. I'm not sure. Military veteran looks good because of skill and strength being high. Professionals, endurance, and skill. I don't like that. I did a strength build my first time playing through, so I want to do skill or blood tinge. Blood tinge is like your weapons are stronger, your guns. And then you can like refill your weapons, your bullets for your gun with health. You can like exchange health. You know how Warlock and Hearthstone like does 2 damage to draw a card? It's kind of like the same thing. You're sacrificing health for resources. So we're gonna actually go with the Noble Scion. We'll decide between blood and blood tinge and skill. And let's make our lady look kind of nice. She's gonna have a nice young voice for the old lady. She's gonna be large head. Oh man, what does small head look like? Oh man, that is actually a pretty damn large head. Fine, that's fine. That's cool. Head, large, chest, very small, very small, maybe really big. Not to be bigoted, just to make it look as funny as possible, I guess. We'll make sure she has equal balance. If we can give her a big butt as well, we can balance out the large boobs weight with the large butt weight. Oh yeah, that's not really doing much. Abdomen, give her a nice, nice thin waist. We'll make her arms, kind of. I don't know. Is this equate to length? I can't tell what actually is going on. Oh, change by 10. That's helpful. Is it? Okay, those are actually... We're going to make her have nice strong arms. Some nice strong legs. Nice thin waist, though. She wears, like... I actually don't know women's sizes to say for the life of me. Okay. Oh! She's wrinkly. She's got... There's some pointy boobs, lady. Aren't they supposed to, like, get a little lower at that age? You know what I'm saying? Unless you took care of them. You know, you use the right support, push-up bras, things like that. I don't know anything about boobs, man. I don't know anything about boobs. She's a little pasty. Ooh, that's like some of the ladies I've seen at Daytona Beach this past weekend. There's you can tell who lives at the beach because they end up looking like really leathery, like literally leathery. I don't know if you've ever seen beach bums, but their skin is honestly a bit that's a pretty good complexion for her. I'll make her. Ooh, we should make her like oh my god, that actually hurts my eyes to look at. We'll make her of like, the thing is she doesn't have like an African American facial structure. She looks like she's a little sunburnt there. Let's say she's at the beach. She's a little sunburnt. Skin, oh my god. This is too much. Face detail. Face preset, similar face features. Aged. Very old. Very... Why is her skin changing colors? Why is she turning orange? What? What is that? Why does that look like Nicolas Cage? Oh my god. Nicolas Cage lady. There she is. There. That's Nicolas Cage lady. We have Nicolas Cage lady. I'm gonna give her like a little beauty mark. No, we have to keep this as Nicolas Cagey as possible. He had glasses in... I believe he had glasses in the movie Adaptation, which is actually the only movie he's ever been in that I've actually thoroughly enjoyed. Adaptation, for those of you wondering, is a movie about... It's a parody on book adaptations, as in like books going to movies, or you know, how mediums change. So from film to book, book to film, video game to film, things like that. It actually is a very, very, very clever parody of the movie, and Nicolas Cage plays twins, and he plays a writer who has to do an adaptation for a book that actually is real. It's something about orchids, and it's kind of hard to explain the entire plot in like simple terms, but it's really, really, really good. And it was the first time a fictional character was nominated for a Grammy for a screenplay. A fictional character, Nicolas Cage's character, not him, not the actual screenplay writer for the movie. His character was nominated for a screenplay because he wrote this. It's really confusing. Watch the movie, it's really good. But anyway, this old man's cackling for some reason. He's giggling a bit. This scene was always my favorite because it really sets the tone for Bloodborne. Are you ready for this? That was a... Did I creep you? What is that? What is that? Some sort of hell beast. It looks like, it reminds me of this scene from Harry Potter, but way more grotesque, with Professor Lupin in Prisoner of Azkaban. Professor Lupin. Ow! And then he gets burnt. This guy, not Professor Lupin. Lupus? Lupus is a disease. Never mind. Professor Lupin is definitely... I've seen those movies way too many times. I should never forget this. And then our friends come visit. Look at these little guys. They're our messengers. They're adorable. Hi. Hi, can I get you any milk? That one has a vagina face. Look at that face. That is a vagina face. He's still cute. Most certainly cute. Wow.
You found yourself a hunter.
I don't know who says that. I'm not... Maybe it's Ayos. Yosefka? I think Yosefka said that. This is her clinic. Isn't it nice? This is a door that is barred or can't be opened from the side. So we can karate chop, left hand karate chop, right hand strong attack, left hand strong attack. Oh, excuse me, I'm burpy. Right hand strong attack, and we're gonna go fight ourselves some stuff. This game, if you have never played any game in the Souls series, whether it be Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3, this game is from Software, the guys who made Dark Souls 1 and 2 and 3, and it is actually directed by Hidetaka Miyazaki, who directed the first and third Bloodborne, Dark Souls. A lot of people didn't like the second Dark Souls because of his lack of participation in it. And this guy, let's see if we can kill him without dying. Nope. What's up? What's up? What you gonna do? It's really difficult to... Oh, there's probably a mistake. Yep. Yeah. You're pretty much meant to die there, because you don't have any weapons. As you can see from the intro, or the opening page, the guy was holding a saw cleaver and a gun. We're lacking those. There might be something wrong. And so then it's like, you died. Thanks, Bloodborne. I'm so glad you introduced me to this game that way. It's the most fitting way, I think, to actually open this game. You open needing to die so that this can happen. So as I said, we are playing a hunter going to Yharnam to clear Yharnam, or destroy the root of evil that is causing this disease, lycanthropy. If you guys are into H.P. Lovecraft, who, if you guys have ever heard of Cthulhu, that's what Cthulhu is from. Hi, little doll. She's our friend later. So... it's very Lovecraft inspired in terms of its lore. The whole vampire or werewolf thing isn't very Lovecraftian, but you find out that there's some interesting manipulation of the world going on by outer forces. So, okay, as someone who's going to be skill or blood tinge based, I would like weapons that are skill based. So as you can see, attribute bonus tells us what scales our weapon. So this is scaled mostly from arcane and strength, and they require certain attributes to even get in the first place. Now we have the attributes for these, but this scales with attribute bonus from skill, which is that little hand. That means skill, as you can see to the right. So we're gonna pick this because we want to be skill based class, and then we get to pick our weapon. Hunter Blunderbuss or Hunter Pistol. I like both. And this scales based off blood tinge. As you can see, D, it does special more damage. The only thing that levels your guns is blood tinge. So I don't know if I want the pistol. It shoots more long range, but it does less damage up front. The Blunderbuss is like a shotgun, so it does spray damage. This is kind of nice for picking people off though, so I think we'll go with this as well. And then we'll go to our armory. We don't have any other equipment to add in terms of armor, so we're gonna add a slot here. And you can have, if we had another weapon, we could equip it here, because you see right hand weapon 1 and 2, and then there's that. And then if we were playing online, this little thing, the notebook, would come in handy, because then we can pick up messages from other players and see them. So they leave little notes. It's like, oh, secret ahead or something like that, things to help us. And that's pretty much it for the Hunter's Dream right now. That's all we can really do. So we're going to go back to that sick room. You progress this game. As I said, this game is just kind of go, go, go. There's not really a story. There is a story, obviously. It's very, very evident there's a story. It's a very cool story. But you don't have to experience it like I have to sit through a cutscene where there's dialogue, blah, blah, blah. If you're just like to kill stuff, this game is very good for just wanting to kill stuff, which is cool. And it's whatever. If you don't care about story, it's fine. If you like story, this game is great. If you like both, like I do, The game's amazing. We're gonna jump. Okay. I think we talked to someone here. Are you out on the hunt? Yes. Then I'm sorry, but I can. So she can't open the door. She gives us IF's blood vial, which you only get a certain amount of. Blood vials are your way of healing in this game, so you like stab yourself with a vial of blood, which somehow heals you. This is our lantern, and so if we wanted to return back to where we were, we can go there, and then as we unlock more lanterns, we can get to different parts of the map, and maps, and multiple maps, and every other zones. This is my blood echoes. That's the currency in the game that you use to level up and buy things, certain things, and we're gonna stab them, and then we're gonna shoot them, and we're gonna ow. Oh god, this weapon's slow. I'm used to a bit faster weaponry. And I don't have any blood vials. You see I'm like checking my ass like, oh, my butt cheek. I need to stab it. There we go. And then right in the leg. Right in the right leg. Oh my god, that does not give you much. I think it gives you a percentage of like whole. Because as you get higher level, I believe it gives you like more to scale, if that makes sense. So we are here at Central Yarnum, I think that's what it says when we come out here. Haha. Okay, it didn't actually change names of anything. These are items. We pick them up. And the first thing we need to do is try to progress as far as possible. We're going to need to get some levels because the game quickly picks up pace. I don't like this threaded cane. There's better blood tinge weapons, and strength is the best stat to use right off the bat, because you have more access to strength-based weaponry. But I think we can do it with this. Oh yeah, every weapon has a transformation cycle. So normally, you know, it's like this cane, but then it turns into a whip. And then it has a bit longer distance. So I can kind of pick this guy off from longer. Yeah, oh wow, that is some distance. So this is like a little bit less in your face and a bit more kind of play skillfully, I guess. It would be a good way. Now this door is locked because you can see this little lever right there, right there. So the point of this game is that the way to progress this game is there's little things you can do that make your treks easier. So when you die, as you saw before, when we died before we went to the Hunter's Dream, but you go to the last lantern you spawn from, meaning sometimes if you're deep within a level and you don't want to, you know, and you have to progress through all of these monsters or all these bad guys that respawn, you have to go all the way back, and it really blows. But the game rewards you for progressing the level by opening up essentially shortcuts. So that was not a good noise. That was not a good noise at all. So eventually when I get to the other side of that, I can open that so that I can get around and I don't have to go through what you're about to see in a second. So here's the first free lantern we found. We go, tink, we light it, and look, our little guys pop up, our little messengers. Look how cute they are. They said, hi, feed us, feed me, especially that little guy right there. And it's cool. There's some guys here that you can interact with. You can talk to them. They never will let you in. And some of them will tell you this town is cursed. Yes, you don't say. By what? Maybe fucking gross pseudo-radioactive disgustingness. There's this guy over here. He thinks I think he's tough. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage. I just one-shotted that guy. Now we could jump down there, but I like trying to get as many souls as possible. Or sorry, blood echoes. Souls are a Dark Souls reference. And here, if you guys have ever played a Dark Souls games, you'll realize that they are this is essentially the same game as Dark Souls. It's just less, like, there's a lot more ways to play in Dark Souls in terms of, like, there's a lot of different play styles. Damn, I just wrecked those guys. That AoE is huge. You see how big that windup is? That means I get very vulnerable very easily. So now if I die, I can just go down that ladder and hop through this door instead of going through that little part again. Not that it's a big deal. I used to think there was something over there, so I'd always try to go get an item, but that big guy will kill you. Very, very hostily. As if there was a way to kill someone otherwise. I guess you can kill them passively with, like, poison? Old age? You just kind of lock them up? Make them starve to death? Wow, I'm getting kind of, like, sociopathic here. Should probably not talk like that. And I think that'll actually do it for this first episode. We've introduced the world of Bloodborne. Let me kill this guy over here, get to a safe place, and make sure I'm not going to get... oh man, there's a lot of guys coming. We'll get to a safe place, and then we'll start off the next episode. So, thank you inmates for joining us. I am Tony. I'm going to kill this guy, and happy whatever the hell day it is. Yeah.